Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Vigil Watch. That is Vigil Watch with 6 exclamation points. I don't know why. I was just like super excited to play. We're just going to have a quick play with some new friends who I am super excited to play with. Super excited to meet. So let's just go and introduce who we are and who we are going to be playing, starting with Kona Hay.
Hello, hi everyone. I'm Kyle, and you can normally find me on Twitter as at Tavern Tales DM. I am the host of and producer and editor and dungeon master of a weekly podcast called Tavern Tales, and a bi-weekly podcast called Tavern Tales Junior, which is all set in Dungeons and Dragons and has various degrees of hilarity and fun. Tonight, I will be playing on Onyx Path the delightful barbarian Kona Hay, who loves to rush into battle with teeth and grin bared, usually not wearing anything if possible, his sleek 8-pack showing in the sunlight glinting and all of his muscles rippling to their desired effect as he both romanticizes and eviscerates his foes.
Beautiful. Next, let's go with Aveline. We made a joke about this already, and I already forgot the proper pronunciation.
Somebody in the room has looked at me because he recognizes the name. Hello, my name is Michelle C. Light. The C stands for Crystal. You can find me on Twitter at Michelle C. Light. I'm going to also be starting to stream on Twitch now at twitch.tv/Michelle C. Light. I reached affiliate status quite a bit ago, but stopped streaming when I got a job, so gotta do things now. Today I'm playing the wonderful sorceress Aveline, who is an elf of the highest caliber, and simply put, just a delight. I have no idea what anyone else would think about her.
Beautiful. Next up, how about Sir Jarek?
Yes, hello. I am Gilbert Ramos. You can find me on Twitter at Ramos the Nomad. I am showrunner, much like Kyle. I wear many hats: tech, showrunner, DMST. Today I will be playing the human paladin, Sir Jarek, Paragon of Justice, with a bit of a shy streak.
And last, but certainly not least, the one, the only, Merwin.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joshua Deitch. I'm a writer of video games and tabletop games, including on Scarred Lands. And today I'll be playing Merwin, the Bard of Valor, a halfling so talented his village begged him to tour the world far, far away.
And I am Chaz Callender. I am your DM. I am a PhD student who studies video games and storytelling and music. When I'm not doing that, I DM on Jeremy Hochhalter's channel on Wednesdays, a Final Fantasy inspired 14 game, but I am so lucky to be able to DM here tonight. So let us dive right in. This group of adventurers has been slowly but surely gaining accolades, from their victories over the kobolds to their near miss in encountering a giant. Their villages have started to see that they are not the once rambunctious youth that they once were, but have started to become full-fledged adults who are able to be relied upon in some of the most trying of circumstances. And so today, they were asked to deliver alchemy supplies to a wizard named Barit. This does seem somewhat beneath them at this point. They are not heroes of the realms by any nature, but they are definitely strong enough so that they wouldn't simply be delivering supplies. However, the reason that they were requested rather than a fresh group of adventurers is because they are delivering it through a place called the Festering Fields. Yes, the Festering Fields, so infused with necrotic energy that undead simply roam. And it could be undead skeletons, it could be undead hands, it could be undead giants. Who really knows what is happening in the Festering Fields? This is a 2-day trip, and they are hoping to make it through without anything happening at all. we begin when you have entered the fetching fields for about an hour. To start, I'm going to need someone, or maybe two people, it's up to you, to really take the lead on like not getting lost. The festering field is pretty much a straight shot, but because of the nature of the festering field, it's just this kind of rolling plain / wastelands. Everything is so unified that you don't really know where things are. There are no like landmarks. So we're going to need people to like take the reins and like, this is how we're going to, this is the direction we're going. Who would like to take up that challenge?
Well, all right. I think that Merwin and I are probably very skilled at this sort of thing. Don't you think, Merwin?
Merwin is definitely good at that, yes.
Yeah, so why don't the two of us keep on ahead and let the prettier ones stay to the back?
Merwin is unsure which of them is the prettier one.
Yes, well.
Oh, naturally, darling. You'd be going first, and I would be like home, relaxed with my slippers.
Merwin nods and sneaks ahead.
Give me a stealth check there, Merwin.
Alrighty.
Does Merwin also talk in the third person? Because I love it.
Merwin absolutely talks in the third person.
Yes.
I was going to say,
I'm
that
okay
he
with
certainly
this.
does know.
And perhaps while he's stealthing, he does that. Oh.
So as Merwin stealths, you feel like you're pretty stealth. If it wasn't for the fact that every once in a while you step on a charred bone of some sort that you swear wasn't there before you put your foot down. But this is a weird place, so who knows what's happening.
I get nervous and accidentally hum my stealth song.
If you are stealthing, then Kona, hey, could you please give me a survival check to see if you can kind of ascertain which direction is west?
I will climb up either a tree or a promontory and scout about, and I'll look magnificent doing it.
So you wouldn't be able to find any trees here, but you
No.
can find a particularly high hill.
Yes. You know that like lunge forward with the leg back, chest out,
And just
arms
kind of
up,
like,
just gaze across the land. Yeah. Mane
And you've all-
flows in the wind.
you've all seen Konohei do this before, and whether you like it or not, one, it looks regal as all hell. And two, it's very effective, as whenever Konohei does this, he tends to be able to discern exactly where you need to go. This is no exception, as Konohei is able to discern by looking at the sun and the village and discerning where you were about an hour ago, exactly which way the western direction is. So as you all leave, you have to make a camp tonight. So it's up to you. Do you want to force push to like get as far as you can tonight, or do you want to like take your time and just kind of slowly meander? Because you do have 2 days, like the earliest before you're expected to arrive there anyway.
I think it would be advantageous if we make camp for the evening. I think that we have a long road ahead of us. No need to rush through.
Gotcha.
I feel like
I definitely agree. I mean, why wear ourselves out? I mean, this job, like, are we getting paid hourly? Or is this just like a flat rate? Because I kind of really feel like this job is just. Oh, what's a bet? What is the word for? Oh, when someone looks down on you and they give you a shitty job because they think that you can't do it, like anything better.
Oh no, Adeline, we've been called to for our specialities. This is our duty to the people.
I know it's a responsibility, but I feel like, aren't we better than this? Aren't we?
No one is above the common good.
I could rest, so let's slumber. And I just lay down on the ground.
I suppose I'll be.
Merwin will take the first watch.
Very
What was that
well. I will take the second watch if, whenever you are ready to fall asleep. No one.
I'll take the third watch.
I take
Oh.
whatever watch someone kicks me and says take the watch. So that's usually what happens.
Alrighty. So then, Merwin, you're taking the first watch. Give me a
Yes.
perception check, if you would.
Alrighty. Oh boy. I'm all 11s today.
So you watch, and in the distance, you don't see anything. There is a kind of like rolling haze throughout, and now that it's like nighttime, it's really hard to see anything past like 30 feet. But you do hear this kind of like shuffling of what you assume is feet.
I will try and go to the very outer edge of our camp to try and get a better look or listen.
Gotcha. So you get as close as you think you can. Give me a perception check, this time with advantage.
See, I'll take the 15.
15. So now that you're close, you're pretty sure it's some sort of skeleton or a zombie. However, it doesn't seem to be coming in your direction. It seems to just be walking about 50 odd feet away from you right now.
I will creep back and tap my Manticora friend. Hello?
What? Is my watch all ready? Oh.
There's something shambling out in the distance.
What?
Skeleton, zombie, who can say?
Is it Sir Jarek looking for Aveline's shoe again?
No.
Oh, then tell me more.
That's all.
He's coming this way.
I don't believe so.
Well, what do you want? Do you want me to dispatch it, or are we just gonna go back to sleep?
I just thought I'd warn you. Perhaps go back to sleep. I will scream if things get more dire.
Wait, what sort of scream? Your heavy metal scream, or your...
Yes, I will hit the power note.
And I shall leap too.
So Merwin will pace about the camp, keeping extra close watch now that he knows that there are undead things out there.
Gotcha. So as Konohei goes back to sleep fairly quickly,
Yes.
And Merwin paces back and forth, throughout the next 2 hours, you do hear multiple sets of like legs shambling, but they don't ever seem to be coming in your direction. They just seem to like be there. After 2 hours, you wake up Sir Jarek.
Yes, I will wake up Sir Jarek, warn him that there are shambling things out there, but they don't seem to be coming near. Good night.
Wait, before you're already laying down. Okay, well, I'll Sir Jarek will get up for watch and keep his eyes peeled, I guess, since he didn't get a number or location from Merwin.
Then give me another perception check this time, also with advantage because you were on high alert because of the one sentence warning you were given before Morgan went to sleep.
Standing. Oh, I truly am blind.
And then on that, like, below the perception, the advantage, disadvantage, click on that delayed roll.
Understood.
8. It doesn't take long to hear about what Woodmurn was talking about. Like, it's as if you're in the Amazon and there are just animals everywhere. You're definitely not alone. However, like with the 14, you can tell that like there is no urgency in the scrambling.
Understood. I will draw my blade slowly so as to stifle the noise and just remain ready and vigilant.
Give me actually one more perception check, this time with disadvantage, if you will.
Understood. Absolutely.
So you're very focused on what you can only assume is like an undead horde surrounding you. Possibly slightly shocked they aren't actively seeking you out for your like not undead flesh. But you are constantly like surveying, making sure. And 2 hours pass by very slowly, but they eventually do. And nothing has attacked you.
Understood. I will make my way back to the main camp and go to Aveline, tapping her on the shoulder, waking her and saying, Aveline, it's time for your watch, but you should know that there is something out there. It doesn't seem to be coming toward us. I believe Merwin said some sort of undead, but he didn't give much description else.
Well then, that's fine, everything's fine. I'll keep watch. You know my screams.
Understood. I will lay down and try to sleep.
Aveline, you are sitting in the festering fields over this blackened earth. Give me a perception check as you come out of your like kind of sleep to see if you can acclimate yourself to what is going on.
It just said it gave me per mod. Oh, I have to click the words,
yes,
not the numbers. 14.
Click the advantage just in case.
11.
And so with that warning, it doesn't take you long to actually hear the stomps of what you can only assume is like humanoid-sized creatures. But that's actually not what is really caught your attention. You were the first one to really not just pay attention to the creatures, but pay attention to the sky as well. And there is a rumbling happening. And you were warned before you came into the festering field that it does not rain in the festering field. If there is a storm, you need to not be in that storm, as staying in that storm for more than, say, 30 minutes just means death.
What direction is the storm coming from? What direction is opposite to that? Is that opposite direction towards our inevitable goal?
So give me a nature or arcana check.
Cool. Eeny, miny, miny. Arcana.
Ooh.
20.
So the storm is in the direction that you were heading. The thing is, the storms in the festering field are not normal storms. They are what is called dark storms. And so what happens is, once you see them, you usually have maybe 20 minutes before they just expand, covering about a 3 to 4 mile radius. They don't tend to move. They just stay there and pound the ground with this like necrotic rain.
Okay, good.
That even undead seem to like run from.
I'm gonna do the good old-fashioned pots and pans good morning.
And so you all awake to loud banging.
Everyone, it's what we prepared for. You know, the inevitable, like, obscured dark shit storms upon us. Up and at 'em. It's not like any of you need beauty sleep.
Immediate blade drawn. All right. Right. Storm, you said.
Yes.
Kona,
Yes.
you rolled a 23 on your survival originally, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So when you did that, you would have noticed that down about 10 minutes off, like 5 if you like really hustle, there was a set of ruins, and they may have buildings that have roofs.
Excellent. And were those ruins on our path at all or off our path?
They were off your path, which is why there was no necessary reason to go there now. But theoretically, you could get there in time.
I am excited to learn what our trouble is. So I unsheath both of my scimitars, which I call Lincoln and Zephyr, and then I tell them that it's a smooth. Well, all right, it's a smooth ride. Let's get going. Who's we fighting? And I look around warily for an enemy.
This guy.
This guy? Which guy?
Don't tell him that. He might actually try to fight this guy.
I want to see him try. You know, it can be so much fun.
It's fun, but we have more important matters to attend to. Merwin, you're being unusually quiet. Are you awake?
What? Yes. He lies, obviously. He's still on the ground. I'll take 2.
Merwin, we're in danger.
What? I get up.
So, Sky.
The sky is the enemy.
Which guy?
Oh,
This. The beauties of common.
I know what to do. I take out my bardic instrument, which is a sort of mandolin that's made from a lacquered tortoise shell, and it's strung up to some kind of humanoid skull at the top, very metal looking. And I'm going to strum a string on it, and with it cast Fly on my Manticora friend, and say, "The sky is the enemy."
Okay, well, it looks gorgeous. Knee up superhero pose, 2 swords, one down, one up, just soars off into the sky.
And I play the danger music that accompanies you on your mad flight.
Do, 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 do.
So
Oh,
how long
that's-
do you fly into the sky, Kona?
60 feet
dear.
up, I guess, right?
I think it's 60 feet around.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 60 feet per turn. Yeah, so you can get up there pretty quickly.
A big flourishing spin, looking for enemies wherever I can find them.
He is magnificent.
I will try to whisper yell. Just Kona. Kona, lest we forget the undead and the shambling and you weren't awake for that. There's also, we should evacuate the area. Aveline, what's our plan here?
I only know that what's up there is a horrible darkness necrotic storm that's going to go expand and will decimate everything, including the undead in its path.
Then Kona should not be
Yes.
flying closer to
Stay
it.
here.
Yeah, then Kona should not be flying closer to it. Then perhaps we should find other shelter.
I didn't see anything nearby. I have no idea besides, like, going back the way we came, but that's an awful idea.
Fair enough.
Kona, can you see anything from up there? Maybe a tall tree?
What can I see?
So as you get up,
Yep.
you don't see any vegetation. The only vegetation you have seen so far is this like weird like black mold that grows on rocks / corpses. You're not sure which one it starts from. There is a somewhat large set of ruins. And then as you like look further, there are like ruins spotted throughout the plain.
But no enemies in the sky.
Sadly, no, not even a bird.
I fly back down, and I say with disgust, "He must have fled. Well, all right, he must have fled, scared off by my beautiful pecs and lats and delts and all those other muscles of which I know the names very clearly.
Don't
We are
forget the
safe
glute.
once more.
Dun 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 dun.
My tail twitches in time.
So, Jarek, are you gonna tell him?
I don't have the heart.
You didn't? Did you see any shelter while you were up there?
Shelter? Oh. No,
No,
I
like-
didn't look for any shelter up there.
Hmm?
Why? Are you not liking the cold, hard ground?
I do not like my untimely necrotic demise.
I may have sheathed my swords previously, but I grip them and pull them out a little bit, and I say, "A necromancer. Well, let's take it on."
It's the sky for the
Which-
last time.
Which guy?
The sky, the weather, the clouds. It's not a guy named Cloud. It's the clouds.
Oh, how are clouds gonna give us necrotic damage?
It's like rain but necrotic.
Oh, so 90s acid rain. I understand.
90s acid rain. Yes.
Well, why aren't we taking cover then?
Patience, Evelyn, patience. Just hand on her shoulder. Just
Kona is wise. We should take cover, as he suggests.
Follow me. I know just the place.
So, Jarek,
Hooah! And I just run off.
you might have to fetch my shoe again after I throw it at Krona.
But I'm flying, so it's like 60 feet.
So as
I
you
will-
see Kona
Back
fly
down here so I
up
can
into-
throw my shoe at you.
Yep.
as you see Kona fly off into the distance, he very quickly leaves your field of view. The last thing you see is him like dipping down into what can only be the entrance to a valley, maybe.
I will take the rear of the marching order to be sure that our escape from whatever may be around is covered.
Gotcha. And I'm going to assume this is like a full march, full speed.
Fast as my tiny legs can carry me.
Gotcha.
Fast as a
Wait,
girl
have
wearing
we had
sandals.
the conversation, Merwin, about being carried?
Yeah, well, in retrospect, Merwin should have sky surfed on his Manticora friend.
Okay, because
Yeah.
if he would have, I definitely would have been on top of that and definitely carried my dear buddy.
I
Okay.
feel like as you all have been together for a while, this
Yeah.
is not the first time this has happened.
I'm
And
pretty sure this
so-
would have a team name.
Yeah.
Alpha
So-
formation.
So then Merwin and Kona, you are the first to like head down the valley. And pretty quickly you see a very large creature in the distance.
Well, all right. Is it big enough to bite?
It is definitely big enough to fight.
And to bite, though, because that's what I definitely want to do.
Also big enough to bite.
Take
Yes.
a big chunk out of it. I turn to Merwin, which is weird because, like, literally I have to, like, roll him onto my tummy and then turn over so we can have a conversation.
I think we're like well practiced at it, though. I do like a barrel roll run as you turn, and
Like the log turners.
yeah.
like the log drivers. Yes, you sing
Yeah.
that song even too.
Mhm. It's a whole system. We're smooth.
And I say, well, Merwin, should we wait for the party, like, or should we just take it on?
Ooh, as a bard of valor.
And as an
I
idiot
say-
barbarian.
Yes. We have no one to look out for us and be sensible. So I say, let's take them.
This is what happens when we let the kids off on their own. Why do we have to be the responsible parents?
Yeah, why do they have to wear such insensible shoes? And let's go check out whatever this large thing is that we might need to fight. Prove our mettle against it.
So Kona and Merwin, you can see on the map now, I believe,
Yes.
there is a large creature carrying a massive club, surrounded by two skeletal-looking things that seem to be not quite foaming at the mouth, but there's this constant like black ichor that is slowly dripping.
Gross. Ooh, we lost.
I don't know.
That's gonna move everything around.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
You're not alone. I fight that problem every Sunday.
Well, normally I just use Zoom in its entirety, and I don't use an overlay.
Right.
So it's not as much fun. So let's just do this. Continue. Should we be rolling initiative or?
I mean, that's up to you. It hasn't noticed you yet, or nothing has.
Right.
But as you're there talking, about 30 feet, Aveline and Sir Jarek come running up.
Kona, why have you stopped? Have you found something?
Yes. I found something to fight. Here in the night.
Am I able to see this clearly? Or would you like a perception check?
You don't have to do a perception check. You can see it. You can't make out what it is, but it is large enough that its at least silhouette is very visible.
Right, well. I'm happy to see that we haven't alerted its attention yet. What's the game plan here, then?
We charge into glory.
No, that's not. Please.
Clang my two scimitars together.
I will grab.
Yeah.
Put my hand on the halfling's the collar and just no, please, not again.
Do we want a repeat of the cave incident?
Yes.
That wasn't Merlin's fault.
But it was fun.
No, when there was 6 of them.
The Elysian fields called me. I hunger.
Jarek, if we just tell them no, they're just going to do it anyway and then apologize.
Let's
I apologize in advance.
Quick, and then I elbow Merwin. For me too, right?
For the two of us.
Jarek, if we tell them no, they're just going to do it anyway.
I suppose then apology accepted in advance. Then what shall we? Rather than just charging, let's try something new then, shall we? Let's strategize, perhaps.
We could fly above, my friend and I, and rain death from above.
See, that is the thinking I enjoy. That's the first step of a plan, yes. Anything else, perhaps?
Actually, how far away is the rained death from above? I look up at the sky.
Ooh, speaking of, rain death from above. Oh,
Yeah,
hold on.
that still happens.
Right.
It's been about 5 minutes since we discovered it.
Yeah.
So the clock is ticking.
Aveline, I believe then, unfortunately, I think the original strategy is best. Charge in, beat it till it's dead, and then continue onward.
Agreed. Fly, Kona.
Okay, that's...
And they're gone.
Yeah.
There they go. Yep, all right.
I would say because I rolled a wisdom check for the zombie giants, and they rolled a 7, you would have a surprise round.
Sick. It's worked out in our favor.
Good thing I figured out what my second item's going to be.
But before that, let's do some initiative check.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to do any of this. Oh, these rolls are going quick.
So Conan and Merwin, because you are surprising them with your valorous charge, you have the first round.
Woohoo!
Did my initiative check come up? I didn't see it.
You got
You got 3.
Oh, good.
you got 3, same as me.
I rolled a 1. That's hilarious.
Same.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah. I think I've got a ranged attack, so I will pull out my bow from above and shoot down at it as a surprise attack.
Gotcha. So you would have advantage on this.
So okay, I will click that, and then where do I click the advantage? I don't think I need to roll it again. How do you click advantage?
So right below the attack, there's that like advantage, disadvantage, delayed roll. Click on the delayed roll, and that should.
There we go. Not as good. There we go.
And who are you attacking? One of those like zombie things or the giant?
The zombie things, the tiny little ones.
Gotcha. All right, and their AC is. Oh wait a minute, that definitely hits. We're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so you should, and you see it just looks at some of that like black muck just like drips from its mouth. You have definitely got its attention. Merwin.
Merwin is going to play upon his mandolin and say, "Villains, dissemble no more. You face Kona Hay, the king of killing, the sultan of slaying, the local minor baron of ass whooping." And I'm going to give him a bardic inspiration.
Oh, nice.
And as a College of Valor person, you can also use that on damage or AC.
I will save it for now. I realize I get to shoot twice with my bow because I'm level 5.
Yes.
And so I have done so, and I have hit because I had advantage, and I've done a total of 8 piercing damage.
Beautiful.
Let's see. That was my bonus action. So my normal action, I will cast Vicious Mockery as I say to the undead ogre, "Thou wimpled, toad-spotted Applejohn."
And you see it looks up to you and kind of tilts its head, not really sure what that means. Wisdom saving throw.
And we can move our characters too, right?
Yes, you should have the ability to move them now.
Did my Vicious Mockery?
So we're going to fly over to here. I can't move Merwin, but he's with me. We'll fly over to there, and we'll be, 20 feet up.
Gotcha. So it looks at you, and you're not sure if it because it didn't understand, or maybe this is a very like self-confident order, but it doesn't seem to have affected it.
Well, I take note of that. Maybe Applejohn doesn't play well in this country.
But it is now your turn again.
Oh, I try and think of a better insult, and I look down and say, "Thou wimple." No, wait, that's the same one. Thou traitorous, half-faced scut.
Let's see if that one hit it in a sore spot. It definitely did.
Yes.
And so you see it kind of like flinch as it takes 6 psychic damage.
That's right. You guys can hurt its flesh, but I can hurt it right in here.
Kona nods appreciatively, commends Merwin on his quality insults.
Is that it for your round?
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Gotcha. Then this one is going to try to walk under you, but is unable to reach you. Sir Jarek.
Hello. Oh man. Since we are new friends, do you allow communication, sort of like a speaking action?
Yes.
Outstanding. I will let Aveline know as I run. I'll distract it, I suppose, and then dash. Using my action as a dash. That's 60. Move on there. Trying to get the attention of the the other two that have not moved up ahead, realizing that my bard friend is an easy target with how boisterous he can be, I will just shout out and just, eyes on me, you ugly bastards, and then draw my weapon. And that's.
Give me a intimidation check, just for funsies.
Oh dear. Hey.
So you saw as the ogre zombie giant was picking up a rock and getting ready to throw it at your boisterous bardy friend.
Mhm.
And then his face just turns right to you.
That's right. Eyes on me. Just readying myself, and
And it is his
that's
turn.
me.
So he will chuck it at you.
Solid.
Luckily, he has disadvantage of this because of your bardy friend, and I'm pretty sure a 13 misses you anyway.
Correct.
And so this bowler just swings past you. And he's going to walk up here.
Ooh.
Aveline.
So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I have options. Oh dear goodness. I believe that I'm going to move up some. Let's see here.
I like to think that she's actually saying this to herself as she's doing these things.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm
I know,
counting.
but Aveline is too, yeah.
But 30 feet. And I'm going to go ahead and just cast a plain old I'm still getting used to this thingy. A firebolt
Mm-hmm.
at the whichever thing looks like is the most intimidating.
That would be
Sir
the
Jarek.
yeah, definitely Sir Jarek.
Clearly.
Please God, no.
That would be the zombie giant.
I will go ahead and hit it with a firebolt.
Righty.
17 to hit.
That definitely hits. Yes.
12 points of fire damage.
Ooh. And as it is running up to Sir Jarek, you hit it right in the face. And it pulls back, kind of like brushing off the ash. Looking around for who launched that attack at it. Kona.
End of the round, right?
The second to last.
Yep. Merwin, do we usually drop off at some point in the fight? Do I like throw you down to Sir Jarek or something, or when I want to go and engage in melee?
Sure. Even glorious images like this have to end.
Okay, so cool. I will fly 60 feet in this curved arc, thumping my chest, as I do it, and I'll drop off Merwin because he'll leap off when he's only like 5 or so feet up off the ground, and I'll swoop in around behind the ogre zombie, and I will rage and attack the ogre zombie from behind with both scimitars, trying to bite deep, and cry out something like, necrotic fire's about to come, necrotic rain's gonna fall from the ground, but necrotic damage is in from behind. Yeah, because he's one of those Scarred Lands Player's Handbook style barbarians, and his damaging strikes all do necrotic damage. So, maybe not the best thing against an undead creature. We'll find out. He's Kona. He doesn't know any better.
I just want to hear your WWF, WWE promo now. You going into the ring about to win that championship title belt.
I pay for that.
For the belt. Well, all right. So I'm going to do, I've raged. So I just click that. I guess it doesn't want me to.
Oh, no, I just have that there as a thing.
That's just a word, Kyle. Just a word, not a button. So I will melee strike and melee strike. And I think I have a bit of an advantage. No, I don't think I get any plus to hit with the raging.
No.
There we go.
You do get extra, is it 2 damage at this level?
Extra 1d6 plus half your barbarian level in damage.
That,
There we go.
but you also get the 2 damage from just like the normal rage damage.
Yeah.
And you might be able to, you did get a bardic inspiration, I believe.
That's right, and I can roll that on damage.
Which you can use on damage, eh?
Yeah. It's too bad I do not crit on 19s, because that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to roll my slashing damage here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to roll a d6 for my radiant, and a d8 from my friend.
Yep.
And then I get to add +2 to that for being, for the necrotic damage, because it's a d6 +2, for half my barbarian level. And then, do I add anything else for being a barbarian?
That
For
is it.
raging?
Oh yeah, then just the extra, just standard like 2 damage.
And then a 2 on top of that. Okay, so
Yeah.
then that would be 6, 10, 21 damage.
Whew. And as you swing the second weapon, you realize you missed because the first weapon was so impactful. You actually move this zombie a good like 3 feet just right out of your reach.
Hey, turn my way.
Unfortunately, this one is going to walk up right next to you.
Of course.
And is going to touch you. And or attempt to touch you. But because you're trying to like get that zombie that seems to be running away from you, you are once again right out of its reach.
Oh.
Merwin.
Merwin is going to try and keep this undead ogre off balance with insults as he looks at him and says, "Thou rascally beetle-headed dewberry!"
I love it.
So good.
Merwin's my favorite.
Oh, dewberry is an insult the zombie has heard before, and is so unfazed.
It's all about the local colloquialisms. And I will give a bardic inspiration to Sir Jarek, saying, "Villains, you face Sir Jarek, the most sensible man I've ever met."
And where would Merwin have dropped off? Because you were in that like circle formation, you could pick like an area
I
around.
guess, did you circle around like this way?
Yeah, definitely
All right.
circled around wide.
I'll say wide. So
away from Sir Jarek for sure.
Yeah, so I'll say right there.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that will be my turn.
Then this second creature will walk up to Sir Jarek. And will attempt to scratch and bite you.
Thank you, Merwin.
But because you're so used to being in trouble when Merwin gets in this particular mode, you were very much on guard, and they both missed.
Whew.
It is your turn.
Solid. Noticing that the larger foe has turned and looked toward the source of the firebolt, I'll grip my blade and say, "No, eyes on me," and then swing twice.
Definitely hit.
21. And then damage for that one. 5 slashing for that. And then using the extra attack. So I've never rolled this well. And also 5 slashing for that.
And then hit the crit add to see what the extra damage is.
There we go. 3. So 8 for that second one.
This creature is still standing, but is not looking great, as parts of his like body have like fallen off.
Copy that. Using a bonus action, this Shield of Faith, its range of 60 feet, just to ensure that Merwin is completely safe, I will cast Shield of Faith, which will grant you a +2 bonus to AC for up to 10 minutes if I can concentrate.
Awesome.
it is now the zombie giant's turn, and it will swing at you. Does it miss? I think it does.
It does.
And you like dodge right out of the way as they just bring this massive club down.
Fantastic.
Lady Aveline.
I'm just, if it works, it works. I'm just gonna go shoot another firebolt. I'm just gonna go pew 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 pew.
Also hits.
9 fire damage.
With that, it drops to one knee, but it's slowly getting up. You can tell it's on its last leg.
Well, no, now it's on its knee.
Its final knee.
Kona.
Yes.
I think, don't I? No, I'm just trying to think here what I have for bonus actions. I do have Quicken Spell.
Oh, yes, you do.
I'm gonna just Quicken Spell and cast another pew 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 if my screen decides to work. Could I just firebolt just keep it working? Can I Quicken Spell another firebolt?
You absolutely can quick spell another fireball.
Pew! 19
That does it.
hit.
For 13.
Pew pew pew. And she makes, and nobody, because nobody can see her or hear her do this, she actually just goes pew pew pew.
And you go
Nice.
pew pew, and you once again hit it right in the face, and he's about to fall on Kona, and then just kind of stops and barely able to lift his club, but is still standing.
Well, all right.
I loosened it for you.
Kona's got
Thank you, Aveline.
2 things around him, right? So I
Yes.
forgot and didn't realize that I can also use a bonus action to attack again. So I'm going to attack the ogre 1 time with a short sword here.
Mm-hmm.
Melee strike, see if that gets it. I don't
That-
think it does.
Does miss.
So he attacks it again with his bonus action.
That does hit.
So that does... there we go. Oh, I don't know why I clicked advantage. There we go. And then, what is it? It's 1d6 plus 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he does 16 points of slashing damage to the ogre zombie.
And you slice through what you think was his spine, and he just crumbles.
Just collapses inside of himself. The
Yep.
top half falls into the bottom, and he spins, and with his remaining attack, he levies a scimitar at the rib cage of the skeleton behind him. I have so many windows open.
Oh, definitely hits.
Uh,
Because you were like mid-swing, you couldn't get as much damage out.
apparently not, hey. So just 12.
But it still seemed fairly... Actually, let me check something quickly.
Yeah, check on that necrotic damage
Oh.
if it heals them, because it's not going to be good if it does.
Oh, it doesn't heal them.
Oh, good.
I was checking out the Radiant, but it doesn't do extra damage.
Right. And
And
he
that-
ends his turn in a crouch, his 2 scimitars out, and he just kind of uses them to tap tips and beckon this skeleton towards him.
That skeleton will acquiesce and is going to attempt to once again grab you in the same manner it did before, with this like glowing purple energy around his hands. But I also assume a 12 misses you.
No, it definitely misses. Konohe cries out to Aveline and his magical friends. He says, well, all right, purple glowy stuff. I don't think it's so good for the stomach. Help?
And with hearing a cry from your friend Merwin, what do you do?
I will help my friend. I'm gonna switch it up and pull out my longbow and string up an arrow on it and say, "Shambling horror, face arrows of justice." and fire an arrow.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you only had one arrow named Justice.
That's it.
Look at
I have
that
to name
damage.
the others now.
Look at that damage.
But Justice
was a
is
gift.
powerful. Justice is swift, and Justice has taken out that shambling horror.
Sick.
We all know what my next action is. It's to fetch the arrow for Merwin.
Has fudged justice.
Would you like to take any other actions?
I will just move a little closer to my kill to admire it. And that'll be it.
The purple glowing hands that almost attacked Konohe are now going to come after Sir Jarek. Does an 18 hit you, Sir Jarek?
It does not.
So the hands touch you, but unfortunately, it touches your armor, not your person, and is unable to do its intended effect. Sir Jarek.
I will turn away from the now fallen large enemy, turning toward the creature that is standing next to me, and just speak. If there is anything left inside you that is capable of recognizing the situation you're in, I suggest you run.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Rightly so.
Oh.
That fits.
So it looks at you, and there is like recognition in his eyes, and it looked like it goes to turn away, and then it stops, and then looks at you again.
Very well. I will swing twice.
Yep, that'll hit.
It'll be 5 slashing for that first one. And the second attack, wielding the blade once more. Not sure if that hits.
Pretty sure that does, in fact. Yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Nice.
excellent. 10 slashing.
So it goes to turn away, and when it comes back, you know the only thing to do is to put it out of its misery. And so you do, in fact, do that.
Outstanding.
This combat has taken roughly 30 seconds. And it's a good time to like look back and see how strong you come, because there was that one giant that you faced before and you all had to run. And now look at you. While it's not a giant with his full faculties, it is in fact a giant. However, you cannot take a lot of time to enjoy, because you get the feeling that there is maybe 5 minutes before death rains down from this guy.
I see.
I will say
northwest of us. Is that like a cave entrance to the northwest?
No, just
It's
like
just
a
some
small enclave, but enough to fit maybe one person and not completely.
Okay. Yeah, it's not
So it would
big.
fit one halfling.
It would fit one halfling, yes.
Woohoo!
One of us gets to survive this.
I will tell your tales.
Kona flies up and hovers over top of the giant that has collapsed upon itself, and he's like, you know, when you're good at one thing, you do it right.
I will finish a small prayer for these poor souls, and then look to my friends and say, carry on then, I suppose.
So, because we were allowed, it was 2 uncommon, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna pull from my bag of holding just a broom.
Mm-hmm. Just a random room, yeah.
Just a broom. Just be like, there, broom, there. Because she's not falling behind, and she still owes Kona a shoe to the back of the head. She is going to walk up to Jarek and offer him a ride on the broom with her.
Can that fit both of us? Is it?
It can hold up to 300 pounds.
Hey, I'm getting on that thing.
You know, it can hold two. I can carry up to 400 pounds. And
Yeah,
Avalene-
my masculinity is not in question. I will ride on the back of the broom.
While they
Great,
debate the availability of seating room on the broom, I'm going to try to loot the zombie.
So you go to loot the zombie. There are some innards, maybe. Whoever this was, it's been so long ago that anything that could be useful is long
Of
gone.
course. Just get a big pile of ichor.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
Oh no, whatever you do, don't eat that.
No, I use the ichor to write my name in the rocks.
Kona
Yeah,
was here.
exactly.
I'm
So then I assume you push forward.
Yes.
So this is, if the first one was formation alpha, I assume this is formation beta. Once again, happens
Accurate.
more often than is per se necessary, but not more often than stopping glory. And with this additional item, you are able to make it to the ruins within 2 minutes. There is one small, tiny problem. I wouldn't even say problem. I would say situation. And that is, there are many, many creatures just kind of scattered around the ruin.
Hmm.
They're probably all here for shelter as well. They probably all saw the storm. If a fight breaks out, a fight breaks out, unfortunately. But I think we can all, in goodness and civility, understand that we are all here trying to take shelter from the storm.
So there are
Does anybody
5
here speak clack,
skeletons.
clack?
They appear to be missing their epidermis.
I do not speak skeleton. I was not taught that from my tutors, but I could try interpretive dance.
I'll tap Aveline and say, "Let me down here. I'll handle this."
I didn't know you knew interpretive dance.
Something like that.
Hidden depths.
She's gonna land the broom.
I will hop off.
Before you do anything, now that you're on the ground, give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
15.
50. Oh. So you notice 2 things. Immediately as you hit the ground, there was a crunch of bones. There were a few, but now it is like this place is covered with bones. And there is one hand that is like grabbing your leg.
Balls.
2, you hear mumbled chatter from that building up in front of you.
Aveline, I think something has my leg. I think you should grab our friends and be on your way now. There's something coming from the building, however.
Well, do you believe it's hostile?
Well, I am a man not drawing my sword while speaking. I'm not a man who's easily frightened, but this number of remains is indeed disheartening.
Well, I'm pretty sure, Kona hasn't gotten everything out of his system yet. And, our lovely bard still has more tales to regale. I don't think anyone's leaving you behind anytime soon.
I will poke at the thing that's touching my leg, just with the tip of the sword.
And you poke it and it lets go and then it tries to
No.
and then goes back.
I don't think anyone's going to be leaving you behind.
Oh, I had no intention of falling behind, just ensuring your safety first. And I will begin moving toward the undead.
Go fetch him. Like, okay, go after him or something. Like, I'll just do what I always do. Stare at them until they fall down.
Well, all right. Who are you talking to?
So as you walk, you feel like it could be difficult terrain, but like as you like poke at the hand, they like go immediately. Um, if they had any like gumption, they could probably slow you down, but it's not really working. The skeletons, they turn to you and draw their weapons.
Good evening, friends. Some may call it Elysium, some call it paradise, others heaven. Either way, you shall be there very shortly. And I will just continue moving forward, weapon drawn.
Give me a dexterity check.
Oh no. Just straight dexterity?
Yep.
Solid.
7. So
Oh no.
this skeleton is going to run up and attack you, or attempt to attack you, before you get a chance to swing at it. Unfortunately, the same skeletal arms that are grabbing you grab it, and because it has much less muscle mass than you, it does in fact fall in front of you before it has a chance to swing.
Understood. I will wait until they are close, till all of them are close.
Gotcha. So the skeletons start to move in, but then you hear a rumble in
like
the
that.
sky, followed by a drip of what appears to be water on your right shoulder.
Given the description that Kona gave earlier, the acid ring description, is it singeing at all or
It is
corroding?
not singeing, and you all would have gotten a basic description of the dark storm. They aren't so much acid as it is like life draining, fatiguing. Uh, so your armor is fine. If it touches you, though, that would be a different story.
Understood. Looking at everything, I think everything is within 30 feet. But either way, I'm going to activate a Channel Divinity Turn Undead.
Mm-hmm.
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage, trying to clear the path for myself and my friends.
Gotcha. So bottom left succeeds. This one is booking it. What is your DC, by the way?
Oh, that's a good question. Scrolling.
Might be like 15.
14.
14. So okay, this one is running away.
You're level 5, so might they not just crumble into dust too?
I think that is level 7, but I am honestly not sure.
It's been a while. Could pull up the HP.
5E. Something. Divine lay fighting. Divine who? Channel Divinity. I believe that only happens with clerics.
5th undead. Oh yeah, it's a cleric. It's destroy undead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you do scare 2 of them away.
Solid. Close enough. Inside, everyone.
So, what will everyone be doing? I assume Sir Jarek is heading towards the.
Doing his best, yes.
Gotcha. What about Aveline?
I think she's going to, while on her broom up in the air, she is going to try to pew pew a path for Sir Jarek to plow through with his sword.
Okay. Just for fun, let's do a Arcana check.
Okay, eeny, miny, miny, Arcana. It rolled something, but I can't see it. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I rolled, but it's not there.
Did you push the number or the name again?
I hit the Arcana shortcut.
There we go.
13.
And so you just kind of like blow a path, and because you are very familiar with this spell, this is one of the first spells you know exactly the radius, and so you're able to like clear a path for him so that he doesn't have to have those like skeletal arms grasping and slowing him down.
Yep, I'm just going pew, 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 pew.
And you remain high enough so that you can do that without anyone hearing.
Yes, I do that extremely high enough. Pew, 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 pew.
Kona, Merwin.
Well, all right. Is it just me, or does it sound like she says poo when she casts that spell?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Superman pose with Merwin on my back. We're gonna cut to the left there, and I'm gonna double slash that skeleton as we pass, not even stopping. So if it's not defeated, it'll do an attack of opportunity on me.
I will shoot an arrow at it.
I love it. Just get wrecked.
Or wait, no, I'll do a rapier, so it'll be double swords going on. So
we have this 3-blade strike thing that we use.
It's
Formation Charlie.
It's the fans.
The helicopter of death.
Pretty sure all of those hit. So Sir Jarek, as you're walking, you hear this almost explosion, and I assume your first thing is like, bloody hells, what is that? But you do see Formation Charlie fly by as there's just bones flying everywhere.
It should really be Formation Alpha now that I think about it.
It's the heli pain.
Feel free to move your walking distance. After about 6 seconds, the rain really starts coming down, or more than before. Like, it's still a little less than a drizzle, but once again, if anything touches you, it's bad. What would we do of this round?
Knowing that Aveline is flying and Merwin and Kona are flying, if that skeleton's not going to rush me, I think I'll leave it be.
Yeah. Now, for some reason, even though you initially saw 2 skeletons run, all the skeletons seem to be running away.
Solid.
I'm just moving myself the 50 feet. That's my fly speed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mass. I'll just be by Sir Jarek's side going pew pew.
And I believe if you hold shift and move your mouse, you can also do like a ruler type thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm learning. I like this program. I mean, what program? This is real life.
This is real. Yes. So from where you are, Aveline can definitely make it inside if she were to so choose, as could, I believe, yes, Konahe and Murray. Are you going in with the voice?
Why would I want to go in by myself? I need to be a good supervising adult and make sure everyone else is able to make it in as well.
This is true.
And
All
if
right.
anyone needs more pew pews on the ground, I will give them pew pews.
Are there any other ways in?
From from where you are, you cannot see any other way in.
Right. Like through the roof.
You could make
or...
one.
The roof looks solid enough to keep the rain out.
Yeah.
Give me a this will be fun for you. Give me a a straight intelligence check.
It's a straight intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Okay.
Just make an
I have
entry.
rolled. Yes.
Every wall is a door if you're strong enough.
It's true. It's true.
Every roof is also a door that's horizontal if you're strong enough.
Hold tight, Merwin. I'm gonna ram it.
Ramming speed.
Yeah, I think I'll ram the roof. Just
Give me a
straight up and straight down.
an athletics check.
Okay, that.
Wait,
I'm good
here's the
at.
question. Merwin,
Yes.
are you helping in this endeavor?
Yeah. Do I have a shield
As
as a?
a Valibard, you are proficient in shield, so if you wanted one, you could have one.
Yeah,
Also,
I'm gonna.
because you are like using the magic to cast fly,
Mhm.
if you help, you could essentially give him an extra like boost, giving him advantage on the athletics check.
I'm gonna crawl over like directly onto his shoulders, like legs wrapped around his neck, and I'm gonna give him the extra boost, but I'm also gonna put a shield in front of the both of us.
That's an athletics check with advantage then.
Okay, let's do it up. Yeah, that's good. Definitely needed the advantage there.
And if you, this is beyond words right now.
This is insane.
I'm
If
done.
you would move your token to where you want to crash through.
They want to crash through like right here.
That is amazing.
That was the best crit we needed today. That's it. Nobody's allowed to do good for the rest of the night. That was our one good moment.
So
We
far,
are
everything
a
they've
living
done,
siege weapon.
everything they've done that's insane has worked.
Everything
Yeah.
has.
There's no talking us out of it anymore because clearly we're doing.
Yeah.
So, Aveline, as you have finished what is your last pew pew for Sir Jarek to make it there unscathed by random skeletal hands, you look to see if you need pew pews for Konohe and Merwin. They do have a habit of just like dropping the fly and doing other random things, but you can't find them until you hear a thunderous crash. Sir Jarek, you watch as your friends go up, wait, straight down.
It was your turn to watch them.
I was busy doing the thingy I enjoy doing.
Okay.
I think they're hurt.
Let's inside them, I suppose.
Well, yep, I guess I'm gonna land and put away the broom in the bag of holding. Just go, Sir Jarek.
And I say, talk about an entrance.
Just
Konohe and Merwin, as you kind of shake off the debris, you look around to see two skeletons and a human man looking at you.
Oh, please, no autographs.
It's said that our performance brings the roof down.
God damn it. That is beautiful.
Well done. I'm writing that down.
The human man yells, wait. Just a gosh darned minute. Who are you? Do I know you? I think I know you. I might know you.
We
Konohe.
are Merwin.
And Konohe the Brave.
The Morway, the Cove. I do know you. We went to school together
Oh no.
in the school.
At Falconridge? Yes. I learned so much at Falconridge. There were not many humans. But yes, I recall you very well. Good friend.
Yes.
I move over I walk towards him to hug him.
He kind of steps back, but as your like arms come out, he's like, yeah, and gives you a huge hug.
Ah, my dear friend, Edward, was it?
No, that's not my name. My name is Edward. Wait. No. Is it? No. Zeppelin. Zosh. Zethis? Zebel. Zebel! That's my name. My name is Zebel.
Zebel.
It was my name Edward? Did you call me Edward?
Yeah, I thought it was Edward, but maybe Zebel. Zebel the Pebble? Is that you, Zebel the Pebble?
Oh no.
Zeppel of Lockland. But and he walks up to one of the skeletons and like pushes it over. Why didn't you say my name was Zebel the Pebble? I was trusting you.
I don't know what about this is the most hard to believe, but I think the most hard to believe is the fact that Kona went to school.
Yeah, just watching from the other room through the doorway, just.
We're just watching together. We're just like, we don't know which part of this is the hardest to believe.
Are you passing a
he
bag of
graduated?
nuts back and forth?
I do need. Actually, no, I don't need anything because Kona and Merwin are underneath the roof that no longer is a roof.
Right.
So as the rain comes down, you both immediately take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Merwin's getting tired.
I'm gonna need a long rest there, little
And
buddy.
Zebel the Pebble runs away. He says, I was trying to avoid that. Comes into the second room and sees 2 more people. And he looks specifically at Sir Jarek. You're
Me?
Edward.
No, Sir Jarek. Are you all right, my friend? You seem off.
Give me a medicine check. With a 12.
Oh, wait, don't you still have your bardic inspiration?
I believe you gave. Wait.
It has been less than 10 minutes, yeah.
Oh, cool. What am I adding to that?
D8.
Whew.
Hey.
There we go.
So immediately you're able to tell that this man is malnourished. Minimum like 5 days of either not eating or eating whatever scraps you can find here. And as you found no trees and no animals, the scraps wouldn't necessarily be the healthiest. With that rule, you'd also know that at this point in that level of malnourishment, the brain no longer gets the energy it needs, and so cognitive abilities begin to slip.
I will reach into a pouch, given that this is a rather long journey that was expected. But assume to have rations. I'll pull some rations out and say, my friend, I think you might need this, and hand them over to Zebel.
As you reach the pouch, he grabs his staff and is like, What are you doing?
It's just food, my friend. It's just food and nothing but food and water.
And he just grabs it and starts drinking all your water and eating as much rations as he can.
I'm gonna do him a favor and I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation to clean him up a little bit.
Which is good, because even at the distance you are, there is a stench. A powerful... And he doesn't even notice, he's just so focused on the rations.
He cleans up nicely.
Go on.
After about 2 minutes, he stands up and is like, Edward, my friend, give me a hug, and just attempts to bear hug. You know, he's just getting food, and so his strength is not tip-top, but he is...
Is who's he hugging?
You.
Okay. I will tentatively hug him in return. I got nothing. I'll just hug him in return and say, "How long have you been here, my friend?"
Oh, me? I live here. I've lived here for over 5 minutes. This is pretty much home. And he like looks back and says like, "Isn't that right?" And then two skeletons like walk out.
I have questions, but I don't think you're in any condition to answer them.
Oh, if you need, you can just ask Mary.
I'll look at the thing that he's calling Mary.
That
Does
would
it
be
s-
this skeleton right. This skeleton right here.
Does it seem tame?
I mean, it's been very close to Merwin and it hasn't attacked.
Are are they so malnourished that the skeleton thinks that they're one of them?
Oh no.
Kona, is there possibility to make a fire in this fireplace?
Yeah. So the far right there is an area for a fire pit or fireplace.
Yeah, I want to go about using the debris of the roof I brought down and make a fire.
Give me a survival check then, if you would. Oh yeah, that. There is so much debris that you can use it to like do the tent thing, and then you have the brush underneath, and you have a fire going within 2 minutes.
Merwin pokes a skeleton.
Mary or the other one?
Oh, I guess Mary.
You poke Mary, and then Mary kind of like bounces back, and then looks at you.
Darling, quit your flirting.
Merwin reluctantly walks to the other side of the room.
Zebel, come join the fire.
I'm keeping eyes on Mary.
Merwin, give me a charisma check.
Are we about to seduce a skeleton?
A whole new appearance of boning.
Do it be the
No, jokes
stereotype?
Jokes like that, you really need to be in the right humors for them.
As you go to the fire to warm up, you look behind you, and Mary's there.
It was then that Merwin realized he was too charismatic.
And so Zebel's like, Edward, not that I need food because I have a glorious house, but do you have any more food?
Of course. I'll give him more rations. I think at this point I'd probably give him maybe 2 days worth of the rations that I brought. Honestly, he needs them more than Sir does.
And he'll be like, no, I mean, I couldn't possibly.
No, it's perfectly fine, my friend. Plus, we are in your house. It's rude to not bring a gift.
Yes, you are right. This is my house. What if we do a trade?
A trade.
I give you this this parchment, that you can write anything on, and you give me the food. I think that is fair.
I would say that's very fair.
And doesn't even give you he just like snatches and starts eating again.
Wait, what? You could write anything on it?
I will reach for the parchment.
Okay.
This is so weird. What is there anything written on it already?
There is. You can easily tell it is some sort of scroll, a magical scroll.
I will, keeping my eyes on Mary and the nameless skeleton while Sebel eats. I'll bring the scroll over to Aveline and see. This is more your realm of expertise, I think.
Well, I can certainly see what I can devise from this type of writing. I'm guessing that would be Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Did it work?
Yeah, actually it did.
12.
You have seen this before. Protection from good and evil.
Oh, this is a protection from good and evil spell.
This explains something, but I'm not sure if it explains the current predicament.
It seems this person came prepared to face the undead, became malnourished, and I'm still thoroughly convinced skeletons just think that he's another skeleton.
Right, I will watch Mary. Let's keep our eyes peeled until the storm passes. Let's see what we can discern from our friend.
I tried to play a jaunty tune to Mary, but it's looking like I didn't do very well.
Mary takes one step back.
I am already asleep in front of the fire. My
Zebul,
Oh.
you said longer than 5 minutes. Do you know if it was any more accurate of a time frame?
Yes.
How long have you been here?
Yes. Wait. No?
I see. I'll push some water toward him.
Snatch and starts golfing.
And you said this one was Mary, and I'm afraid you haven't introduced the other.
Yeah. Wait. I'm sorry. This is Wally.
I will nod to Wally.
Wally turned his head to you.
Pleasure to meet you, Wally. If I could have the two of you just stand in that corner. No particular reason.
Mary will go to the corner with Wally.
I will look confused at Aveline. Merwin, any thoughts?
These are very well-behaved skeletons.
And then
Kona, you're asleep.
Zeb will be like, Mary's cool. Wally's just a jerk.
Really, why is Wally a jerk? Does he...
Because Wally didn't tell me my name was Edward.
Ah.
Wait, but you're Edward. Wally didn't tell me that either. And then he'll go to like push Wally.
You could just not do that. Now, I'm not a doctor by any means of the imagination. But is there a way for me to figure out if there's any sort of magical reason for this, what seems to be skeleton-driven amnesia? Or would that be some sort of other type of...
I'd do an Arcana check. And kind of like knowledge of skeletal possessions or...
I just want to know if, like, there's something off about all this. And I want to know if it's magical.
Right. So what you can tell is now that you've cleaned him up a bit and he's not so unpleasant to be around because of the look and the stench, he actually has some very somewhat fancy equipment. Like, this isn't just some guy named Zebel who ended up here. Like, he is a learned spellcaster of some sort. And through looking through his stuff, because he's eating now, so he's not very protective of himself. Some of the material components lead you to believe that he is not simply a spellcaster, but someone who works in like necromancy. So it's much more likely that these are his skeletons, and now that he is super hungry, he's not really able to talk to them or command them, or not even sure what he's doing.
Oh, gosh.
Evelyn, what have you found?
So Jack, do you want to talk, by the anywhere?
Yes, I'll begin walking with Aveline and tell Merwin, Merwin, you're in charge. Well, that's a strange sentence.
Well, we
And just
can't go
continue
outside.
walking.
It was then that Merwin took on the mantle of leadership with quiet grace and dignity.
Jack,
Yes.
you know how like I do the magic?
Yes.
You know how necromancers do the magic?
Yes, I understand that. Oh. Like the bad magic? Oh, okay. Well, it's
Like
not
the-
necessarily terrible.
Yes, but without the. They're all just.
Well, again, not all necromancy is evil. I mean, there's healing spells that are necromantic in nature. I mean, that's not healing, though, is it?
I'm not supposed to be the more responsible one of the two of us.
I understand that, but he's. Do we think he's a threat? I mean, he's
He's a threat unto himself right now.
which is concerning. But unfortunately, we don't have anywhere else to go until the storm passes.
No, and I'm not the type that can just.
Well, then,
I'm more of like the.
yes, pew pew.
Who told you about that?
You mumble in your sleep.
I wrote a song about it.
I will. I think I. Zebel, would you like to play a game?
Huh? I love games. And he like runs over.
I'm gonna fuck this up.
Fuck this skeleton.
I will pull out some rope that is commonly found in most every pack.
Yeah.
And just so this is a game from my homeland. It's a lot like hide and seek. But you close your eyes, I spin this rope around you, and it's a sort of waiting game almost.
Oh yeah, no, I've played this one before.
Yes, and Aveline was it after, and we've just drew straws. And unfortunately, you've drawn the short straw, Zebel.
That means you're it, though. Congratulations.
Yes, you get to seek, as it were.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
I am going to fuck this up. Scrolling, where is that? There we go.
It's a charisma. Oh gosh, darn! Why am I not rolling this?
What are you doing? All right, it's not terrible.
He looks at you and is like, I like games, and sticks his arms out.
Oh, fucking okay. I will tie the shit out of this thing. Yeah, I will tie the best knot that I know.
And he hasn't eaten for 5 days, so even if you just kind of like put the rope on him, you have a feeling like it'd be too heavy for him to move. So he's like, okay, what do I do?
You're doing it. You're winning.
Spin for me, and then I will try to just wrap the arms to his
You should
chest.
hum some spinning music.
He spins and is like,
You are now wrapped in the victory coils.
Yes, the victory coils. Tying the knot, and I will. So I'm gonna just guide him over toward the wall, the opposite wall, the corner near the fireplace.
right down here.
Yes, that'll work just fine.
The door.
And I'll just now I'm gonna support him and have him sit, and then just say, "Close your eyes," and then we are going to.
Why don't you get Wally to crouch down on all fours and Mary to hold his arms out, and then he can use the two skeletons as a chair?
I don't want him near the skeletons. I'm going to just say, now close your eyes, and we are going to hide, and then Count to... How high can you count?
All of them.
Excellent. Count to all of them. Eyes closed.
Okay, and he does it.
If you lose your
this is-
place, remember to start back at 1 because you don't want to be like miss numbers. You have to say them all.
Okay. 1.
And I will fucking grab Aveline and wake up Kona.
What?
1.
It's already been.
No, unfortunately, Kona, no. So we've, no one, just gesturing, whispering, so our friend is a, magic user, a caster. He's controlling the skeletons through necromancy. Now, that's not necessarily terrible, but it is questionable given our circumstance.
Why is that?
Oh no, you're doing the thing where you like, I'm not good at charades. Where you like, you're just.
What do you want me to do?
You're still doing it, the thing where you talk but the words don't come out. I'm not good at charades.
You can't hear me? Is what you're
No,
saying?
you're good.
There
now.
we go.
Ah,
So, group meeting. What game plan?
Well, he seems rather reasonable for a necromancer right now, but we don't know what kind of a man he'll be when he gets his brain back.
Well, judging from his attire, he's a learned man. Obviously, he went to professional school for this. Did not intend to end up here unprepared. He did have the scrolls to protect him. So, by my estimation, just someone who got in over their head, experienced a bit of, well, the weather.
Death Ray.
Under the weather. And now his skeletons can't really do.
Kona, you mentioned a school that you may have met this individual at. Now, I am not saying you're a liar, but you went to school.
well, yeah, I went to school with a lot of people, but I don't know if he was one of them or not. I mean, I was pretty popular.
So many questions.
You were popular.
We're going to table that.
There isn't a table here.
Yeah, you fell from the ceiling and crashed into it.
Nope.
Wait, so what school? Perhaps he remembers you and you just don't remember him. What school did you attend?
Well, all right. I went to Falcon Ridge School. It was a nice school. We learned a lot of outdoorsy stuff. It was a
Connor, we
really
can't-
good time.
Missed everything except for a really good
A
time.
really good time.
Ah,
It was so amazing and beautifully well detailed.
it was.
It felt like we were there.
Right. Well, I'm all ears for suggestions.
I mean, you already did a whole bunch, didn't you? Tie him up.
Yes, and I'm afraid that the quicker his wits come back to him, that may not keep him for long. Magic is not bound to our laws, and thus I think the bindings may not hold.
Well, I think that we should just let him be. We don't need to hide out from this rain. I need a rest. So, if you tied him up and the skeletons are over there, let's let him be the first to make an evil cast of a stone. Before we take umbrage with him, he may just end up being our Zebel the Pebble friend.
I agree. I don't think we should be striking him or
That
seeking.
wouldn't be just.
Agreed. I don't
yeah,
think we should
and
be.
then I give Merwin his arrow back.
Justice!
Yes.
And then I go back to
Very
sleep.
well. Okay.
What I think we need to do is just rest here for the evening and figure out what we're going to do in the morning.
I'm gonna look over at Zebel. Is he still counting?
since you talked, the highest number he's gotten to is 3, and then he's had to start over.
Fuck yeah, that's the way to be.
Why isn't he
I will
falling
take-
asleep?
I will take first watch. Kona seems to be at ease and tired.
Well, wait,
Evelyn
wait.
and-
We're still in the middle of watch count.
Yep.
Oh, we are, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
At
like
the
2
end of
a.m. right
this,
now.
We'll have completed a long rest.
We are going to die.
Eh.
I will take first watch, and Evelyn, if you are if you would take second, I think our friends are probably tired from their difficult
I will
landing.
take second watch.
Nice. Merwin's laying down. I love it.
Merwin curls up.
Turned his thing.
All right.
And
I will take second watch, and I will just.
I will
She's
position myself, leaning against the wall, keeping eyes on the skeletons, keeping Zebel in my peripheral.
So then give me another perception check then. This watch is interesting. Normally when you're on watch, it's dead quiet with like birds in the background. Here there is just this inane counting that only ever maybe gets to 3, but like 87% of the time he's just saying 1.
Solid.
You do see this like weird glint, like under the floorboard.
Fuck, I will investigate the glint.
So you like kind of move the floorboards, and it appears to be this like kind of stash of things. So there's a few like gems, not fancy, like no diamonds, like maybe worth like 20 to 25 gold each, but like 8 or 9 of them, and a pendant.
Do I recognize possibly what type of pendant it might be? Magical in nature, perhaps, or
Give me an Arcana check.
absolutely.
Probably it has a blue thing in there, and blue is like abjuration or illusion magic, so maybe.
I will just tuck this away into one of my pouches. Stealing is wrong, but
Right.
I think just in case it becomes a problem later, I'll be sure to give it back to Zebel if he turns out to be on the up and up.
Gotcha. Okay, so you do the 2 hours, and after like 30 minutes, you actually got used to Zebel's like 1, 1, 1, 2, and then you go to wake up Aveline.
I will show Aveline the pendant when I wake her up. Aveline, it's time for your watch.
Okay.
Aveline, as you open your eyes, you see Sir Jarek, and then a person behind Sir Jarek. Although it's not a
fuck
person
you.
in that it is a corporeal person, it is an incorporeal person, kind of just hovering over Sir Jarek. Sir Jarek, you still have the pendant in your hand, correct?
I fucking hate this. Yes.
Excellent. Can I get a charisma saving check with disadvantage?
Oh, I fucking hate this.
You're a paladin. You got lots of charisma.
Yeah.
It's better than if it was
okay.
in my hands.
All right, where's the saves?
As this
What does this
ghostly
person look like?
human or elvish actually. Kind of blue flowing hair.
Fun, 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 fun.
Saving
fun.
throws. Okay, do the thing. Hey.
But with disadvantage
Oh
though.
God!
Yeah.
No, no.
Come on!
Come
Oh!
So you feel that these hands go into you and attempt
I
to
am
grab and
sweating.
possess your body, but you push it out, and you turn around. There is a ghost looking at you, just saying, "It's mine."
Okay.
That is initiative for everybody.
I'll just go last.
And let's. I rolled a 12.
I'm sweating.
Don't think I have like fire ghosts.
Alright. And then we're going to have Zebel roll. He doesn't know what's happening, but he'll do it. Merwin, did you roll again?
Ooh, initiative.
Yeah.
Cool. I know. I have a I have one idea of what to do, but Jarek will hate me.
Chaz, I have elected to fail initiative.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You will be the last.
Yeah.
So first is
God, it's got
Zebel,
a token.
who is saying one, and that's your turn. Merwin,
Good turn.
you
Zebel.
wake up to see. Let's see what it is. Like a ghost attempting to possess Sir Jarrett.
Merwin awakens. What?
Oh man.
So the ghost seems to be trying to do something to Sir Jarek.
Yes.
Well, I won't stand for this. I'll sit for it because I haven't gotten up yet, and yell at the ghost. Thou villainous, full-gorged wither hag, and cast vicious mockery upon it.
With her wisdom save. Oh, she fails. And takes 6 points of damage.
You must have said it in Elven.
She looks at you and you can see her brow furrows.
God.
I may have insulted her too much. That'll be my turn.
No more bardic
It is.
inspirations.
That's true.
Have more.
I do have one more. I will. Sir Jarek, you can resist anything. I believe in you. You. I will give you one bardic inspiration.
Oh, I appreciate it.
I love it.
Yeah. So then Tanara, the lovely, lovely ghost, is going to attack you, Sir Jarrett.
Yep.
Click. Unfortunately, she misses.
Nice.
And she will continue to claw, but to no avail.
No.
Aveline, you see as this ghost is clawing, and Sir Jarek is just fending off the blows.
What did you do?
Don't know.
Okay. Diplomacy? On or off the table? He's talking to him while he's
Just getting batting hands away.
Stop it!
Okay. I'm just going to cast blindness on her.
Is that a wisdom saving throw?
I will figure that out right now. And it's a
Con.
Is it
Constitution
con
saving throw. DC
let's
15.
So then con save.
Oh.
And you see at some point she stops and like looks around, but then regains her senses. That like cloudiness from her eyes leaves.
Well.
It's too bad she didn't have disadvantage on that.
Yeah.
Well, even if she did have
Oh, yeah.
disadvantage, she would have passed.
Yeah, very fair.
I guess. I'm trying to figure out how many sorcery points I still have. I used 2 earlier.
And I believe you have. Sorcery points on a sorcerer. Good 5.
Okay. So I will just do the pew pew.
Alrighty.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That does in fact hit.
And she just goes pew. Just a very soft pew.
And apparently, because it was a soft pew, she didn't. Tanara did not react as if it was like a full firebolt, only as if she took like half the damage.
It was a pew.
You do know it seems that you have to finish your pew if you really want to get the spell off.
Half a pew, too few.
I'm sorry, I tried. I'm not really good at this. Not a person who enjoys the fighting of ghosts for a living.
Sir Jarek.
Oh god, out of character, I'm fucking terrified. Sir Jarek, however, being a stalwart paladin, I will attempt to reason. I will hold the pendant out and just... No need to be hasty. This is yours, you said?
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I am going to die.
I mean, you might not.
No,
might...
I have a plan my next turn, and it's going to save you.
Oh.
I realized I could have done this, and I didn't.
No, you might die, yeah.
I'm fucking dead.
So here's my question to you, and this is very important. Okay. You hand it out. She does not look like she cares whether you give it to her or not. She is coming for you. Do you give it to her?
I don't like the way you asked that.
Just say yes. Move towards the adventure.
Yeah. In it for a penny, in it for a pound. Let's do this.
So she snatches it, and she looks almost as if she's willing to forgive you.
Okay.
But then she starts like swiping again.
No. Is that an action? What do you want to call that, boss?
No, not an action.
Oh god, I didn't think I would get this far. I will Wrathful Smite as a bonus action. This feels wrong. I'm going for it. I'm just going to swing twice.
That does hit.
Solid. And that is an extra 1d6 psychic damage.
Full damage.
God bless. And then the 1d6. Hey!
I think you had Bardic Inspiration again, too.
Oh, we're doing that, too. Let's just pile it on. I'm not here today. Not today. All right. It's 1d8, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Good God.
Feel my words flow through you.
Come on.
Ruben's like, that one's mine. I'm taking
That's
in the story. I did that.
Then Merwin realized he did it.
Second attack.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Thank you, God.
Oh.
I couldn't keep the streak going forever. Yeah.
So as you swing through, you realize that like you're definitely not feeling the like resistance that you normally would, but she is reacting as if she's taking damage.
Just passively, do I know is Zebel still counting?
Yeah, still counting.
Solid. All right. Well, all right. That's plus. That's me in a handbasket.
Kona, you wake up to Sir Jarek giving some weird thing to someone who's there and not there, and then immediately slashing at her.
I just give a nice big stretch and stand up. That's most of my action. And And then I let you know that rolling maximum damage dice on all 3 of those is a 1 in 576 odds of happening. So
Holy crap.
Awesome.
yeah. Like, seriously, wow. So impressive. Kona's like, just rolls over and warms the other side of his body. Yeah. I think that that's
no.
it. Seems everything seems fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
How are you?
Zebul is going to count down your warming of your body. He got to 4 this time.
Yay.
Mm,
Good job, Zebul.
That food is like starting to kick in.
I don't like that.
Merwin?
Seeing my friend is still in trouble, I'm going to stand up and come over to here and say, "Listen here,
What?
you body clap-clawed flap dragon."
That's just rude. I was just sleeping.
And I will cast Vicious Mockery at the...
14. Yeah, she got it. She just saved.
Blast.
Dang it.
With the pendant, she looks at you, this time like furious.
That will be my turn, for I am out of inspirations.
Then Tanara will look back at Sir Jarek and give a smile.
I don't like that.
And then she's gone.
I don't like that one fucking bit.
Although the pendant just drops.
No.
We are victorious!
Aveline.
Great. Aveline's going to do something extremely selfless. And she's going to take that scroll that she had been given. And she's going to cast it on Jarek. So she's going to cast protection from evil and good on Jarek. To protect him against the ghost.
Yes.
Feel bad.
She's gonna go. She's gonna be like, "Listen here, magic, 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 magic."
And Jarek,
They'll edit that in a post, right? The cool like whoosh.
all the whooshings and then the colors. Yeah.
Magic, 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 magic. She's gonna give him protection from evil.
And Jarek, you do feel the magic.
I'll turn to Aveline and say, I can't
You
say
did
that
more than I did. Yes.
I have no words. I appreciate this. The pendants on the ground, yes.
Yes.
I'm not fucking touching that, dude.
Can I use the mage hand cantrip to pick it up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna mage hand it and just go.
You just cast protection from evil on me. This is dumb. I'm so dumb. I'm gonna reach for it, and just hold it up in front of Aveline, without touching it, of course. Can you discern what this possibly is? Could be cursed, likely.
Can I make an Arcana check right now? I'll be still in initiative turn.
Yeah, you'll have a disadvantage because you can't like really sit down and you have to like be like, oh, I've seen that before.
What are the odds that I've seen weird necromantic ghost jewelry before? I know that's something normally on my Christmas wish list.
This is a
Might have been
one-shot.
on my Christmas. Oh, wait, disadvantage?
Yeah.
This is a one-shot. This is where you say, like, don't you remember that time when we had that adventure?
Don't you remember the time with the rope where we had a Christmas adventure?
This is the part where you give exposition to say this is why you're skilled at something.
I mean, cursed jewelry was on my Christmas wish list, but unfortunately, Mom and Dad got me a pony instead.
Now here's the question: like, you're not, no one's touching it, but it is in your mage hand, correct?
Right.
And you are a elven woman.
Yep.
So as you're looking at it, you see in your peripheries these two ghostly hands. Sir Jarek, you do not see ghostly hands.
There was I did intend to pick it up since I'm not trying to skate by. I did intend to pick it up.
Oh, you.
Yeah, I'm dumb.
Yeah.
So, fully admitting my stupidity, I did intend to sort of hold it in front of her. And
Gotcha. Then, Aveline, you don't see anything. Derek, you see, peeking through the wall, this elven woman face closing over Aveline.
I will immediately put myself between Aveline and the hands. I'll move her back if need be.
Gotcha.
Aw, I always knew there was romance between the two of you.
So you push Aveline back.
And I will shout, mustering all of Sir Jarek's strength and courage, just, you are not welcome here. Leave.
Everyone else, he's just talking to a wall.
Oh, sick.
So, Jack, did you hit your head?
I am fully focused on this elvish woman, the one that's not ethereal and spooky. Or, I'm sorry, the one that is ethereal and spooky.
You need to be more specific.
I'm terrified.
She appears to not be focused on you, but on Aveline now.
Oh, like this. I am standing adamantly between the ghost, the spirit, and Aveline.
Gotcha. Kona!
Sweating and dying over here.
Your friend is yelling at the wall.
Yeah, but no one's really given me any clue to get out of bed.
This is just normal.
It
normal
could very
person.
well be normal stuff. I've slept through combat before.
Yeah.
So. I don't know. Have any of you seemed to indicate that I need to be involved in this?
Did you not see the flaming?
No, I was asleep.
The only thing you might have known is that when Merwin gets his particular insults going,
Yeah.
that's usually combat.
Yeah, but he also rehearses them, so.
It's true. It's true. I was working on that body flap dragon one for hours.
Yeah. Speaking of that one time, we remember walking in on him shouting at himself in the mirror and getting me right.
No, I'm good. Nobody seems to have given me any indicator that I need to be involved. I'm still sleep.
Gotcha.
Merwin's walking up curiously to try and see what the hell it is that Sir Jarek is seeing.
I will call out to Zebel.
Zebel the Pebble.
And Zebel, was there another friend that you had? Someone that we haven't met yet?
No, just Mary and Wally.
We're so fucked. Kona, I think perhaps sleep time is over.
It's still dark.
And the rain has let up, but just a little bit.
That's what I say. The rain has let up, but it's still dark.
Is she just staring at us? The spirit.
She is staring at Aveline, and every once in a while looking at you, and a little bit confused you can see her.
And I can't see her, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna doze.
Then Zebul will, assuming that he's answered your question sufficiently, will attempt to get to 5 this time. He gets to 5.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Merwin.
Spores are growing. I don't know what the heck Sir Jarek is looking at, but I did see something earlier, and he seems to be protecting Aveline. So I am going to play upon my magical bardic instrument and use it to cast protection from good and evil on Aveline.
Ooh.
As I chant, "You ain't afraid of no ghost. You ain't afraid of no ghost."
If she's still staring between Aveline and I will ask her, what are you here for? What do you want?
Based on your last charisma check, she is no longer in the mood to chat.
Fair, very fair. I don't like it either.
She will zip right through you and attempt to possess Aveline. Unfortunately, she doesn't know what protection of good and evil is, and so she is thrust back in from the ethereal plane into the real plane, looking around.
Zones.
Yep.
Okay, that's a call.
Yeah.
It is not my turn, though.
Aveline, you feel like you're about to be possessed, and then something just shoots from your back.
Oh, that was disgusting. You are going to face an extreme amount of frustration and anger. As soon as I figure out exactly what this one I need, because I'm looking and reading the spell description. And I'm trying to click on it to read it. Cool. I am going to try to cast a chromatic orb.
Yes.
And I'm going to choose... I don't know what ghosts are bad against, but fire always works for me. Just because it's me.
Then roll to hit, as this is a much bigger pew than that'll
26 to hit for 18 points of damage.
As this is a much larger pew that you've normally done, so hard that she in fact is pushed back about 5 feet.
Now you listen here, you spectral bitch. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gets to touch me without prior consent.
She looks at you and wails, and then kind of like recoils.
I think I did a good job.
Sir Jarek.
Oh God. This is okay. God. I will 5, 10, move around Merwin. I don't want to block him. I'll move one up as well. And continue my swipes. Yeah. First attack.
Does
19
hit.
With 8 slashing. And then second attack.
Because there are so many people here, you pulled your second attack and you did in fact miss.
Understood. Yep, and I will remain silent in this. That'll be about all I got.
Kona, the adversary that has long been plaguing your sleep, is finally here.
I roll to my feet, come up behind it, and brutally slash it multiple times, doubtlessly bringing it to its dire end.
If Kona kills it, Kona's never going to let us live this down.
So there you go.
The last 2 hit. So you all turn to see Kona yawn, draw his 2 scimitars, and just in a whirlwind, just kind of swipes at the air until there is actually nothing in the air to swipe at anymore.
I finish my turn.
Kona, hey,
by
wins.
rolling backwards and going back to sleep.
Sir Jarek is dumbstruck. Just dumbstruck. Woke up, hit it twice, and then went back to bed.
Jarek, please just tell me that
I don't know what that was.
What's going on with the amulet? Is there anything changed about it?
Ooh, good question.
That's a
Don't like that.
Okay. Now that we're not being attacked by Space Spectre bitch, why don't I take the chance to take a closer look at the amulet?
Yes.
I will just.
I'll give you an Arcana check again. This time just straight.
A 16. You know, cursed jewelry was on my Christmas wish list.
It was. Unfortunately, Christmas will also go without cursed jewelry this year. This is not cursed jewelry. This looks like just a piece of jewelry that perhaps this ghost was particularly fond of. Maybe it belonged to this ghost. Maybe this ghost lived here before the war.
Is it gold or silver?
It is gold.
See, gold doesn't work well on Spectre skin. I think I need to hold on to it.
I think that's best.
Eagerly just hand it off.
Aw.
And do you pick up the necklace?
Yeah, Evelyn's gonna.
Give me a
She's
charisma
gonna
saving
mage
throw.
hand it into her
Oh my
head.
fucking god.
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Charisma saving throw. It's a good thing I'm good at those. It's a good thing I'm good at those. 25.
Oh, God
Wow.
bless.
And for a second, you're like, is she back?
I
No.
actually rolled twice, and it's still 225.
Oh, man, this is actually a pretty good piece of jewelry. It is like tarnished after like being here for who knows how long, but you know, it can be restored.
Yeah, no, this can definitely be restored. It's a really nice piece.
But it's not cursed like you've been asking for.
I am very disappointed. You know that cursed jewelry is on my Christmas list,
We'll
Jack.
see if we can. We'll see if we can get it cursed when we get back from this mission.
It's that, and I've always wanted like one of those really, really sharp daggers.
That is much easier than cursed jewelry. I wish you would have asked that first, honestly. Looking at Zebel, is he succeeding in counting past 5?
He got to 10.
Oh, fuck me. I don't like this. Does
mean,
Zebel look like he's gonna eat us in our sleep?
No, he does look more with it now, but there's still a similar type of irreverence that is on his face.
Zebel,
Huh?
how
Yeah,
are you feeling?
I'm pretty good. It takes a while to count to all of them.
Yes, it's rather high. But that's why it's a game. Could last all night.
Could I take a nap and then count to all of them tomorrow?
Of course, of
Yes.
course.
Why don't we all take a nap and we can count all of them tomorrow?
Agreed.
And so you all find your various spots. When you wake up, Zebel is in fact up and about. Although he's actually like put blankets, or not blanket, but like sheets on you.
Aw.
Him.
And he's like, "Oh, friends, morning."
Is he still tied up, or is he?
No, he essentially, as he got more of his faculties, he was like, "Mary."
Oh, fuck.
Good morning. How was your night?
This has been some of the best nights I've had in a while. I do have a favor to ask though.
Shit.
Yeah, what is it?
So I am amazing in all things.
You are.
All things does not include not getting lost. So could you help me not get lost?
Which
bet.
direction are you heading? Where's the last known place of civilization you would like to go to? Where did you go to school? And did you go with school with this one? And she points at Kona.
It's like any place that's not here. I don't. Did I call you Edward?
Yeah, you kept mentioning someone named Edward.
I'm sorry. I don't know who that is, and I don't think I've met you. But it's nice to meet you. My name is Zebul.
Yeah, Zebul. Zebul the Pebble. It's nice to see you again.
I see
And
you
I
too.
go and give him a big hug.
Hugs you right back.
Am I the asshole for suspecting Zebul?
Yes.
Jarek. You might be. Darling, I love you, but you might be.
I will extend a hand to Zebul. It's a pleasure to meet you, Zebul. I apologize for any suspicion or unpleasantness we may have exhibited last evening.
And he knocks your hand away and gives you like a huge hug. This time with like more strength. He's like, "You gave me so much food. I don't remember much, but I remember that you have saved my life. You're a hero."
Oh, I don't like them.
And then he's like,
feel like a piece of
"Mary,
shit.
Wally, come hug our hero." And they walk over and they give you hugs. It's weird because they're skeletons, but like you can still feel the love.
I think this one requires a ballad later. The tale of Jarek, the hero.
I'm so uncomfortable.
I can write that.
As is Jarek.
What did
Jarek,
even
the
do?
suspicious hero.
You're right, that one's on me.
Oh, hey, the rain's gone.
The rain is gone, and while there is like some puddles around, not much at all, and it should not be dangerous. And so if you were to choose, you can like leave.
With Zebul.
So Zebul follows. And as you're walking, he regales you of all kinds of stories. Some funny, some slightly morbid. He is a necromancer. These things happen. And he follows you to the next town with Birit. Unfortunately, he apparently had one of the stories he did not bring up is that he had a falling out with Birit. And so when Birit sees him, she gets very upset, and instead of paying you 150 gold each, she only pays you 50.
Excuse me, I'm going to have long, stern persuasion words with this woman.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We almost killed this guy. We had him
I-
tied up at one point, and it was really hilarious and embarrassing. Let me regale you while you pay us our full payment.
Ooh.
I turned to
Yep.
Zebul, and I'm like, but you're good for the rest, right?
Yeah. Yes.
We're good.
It'll take a little while because this is not where I live, but I'll definitely get you the How much more is it? 10
I don't
gold?
know, money.
Money? Yeah, I'll definitely get you money. Give
Meanwhile,
me a persuasion with advantage as you talk about how hilarious it was to tie up Zebul.
Like, you should have seen him. It was 24. It
Yeah.
was hilarious and amazing and wonderful. You would have enjoyed it. He was having trouble counting to 3.
So as she laughs uproariously, she gives you a bag with the missing 400 gold and is like,
Good.
keep that up.
I love
It is he is very interesting. I will then have to tell you the story of how he got the nickname Zebul the Pebble. Maybe you'll pay me a bit more for that one next time.
I won't, but I absolutely want to hear that story. You hear that, Zebul the Pebble? And Zebul's just like, oh God, it starts again.
I clap him on the back.
It was not the adventure you all thought you were going on. It was not the one you needed. But I hope it was fun along the way as you make your way back. Thank you all so much for playing. For those of you who watched, thank you so much. To all my new friends, this has been amazing. I love all of you so much already. This has been one of the most fun experiences I've had as a DM.
That's been awesome.
Oh wait, I can
was so
take
much
my
fun.
wig
Yes.
off now.
You can.
It's glued to my face.
This was amazing. Thank you all.
This was so much fun, and
Absolutely.
this might have been one of the most fun D&D games I have had in a while.
Excellent.
I
Excellent.
can just take off my ears.
It's been an excellent collection of oddballs.
Cool.
I hope the viewers enjoyed it as much as I did. This was first time I've actually been able to play in a long time.
This is going to make its way to the Onyx Path archives where
Yeah.
subscribers can get to watch it, and it will make its way onto YouTube.
Well, on behalf of Onyx Path, thank you so much, Chaz, for running us through this most
Yes.
delightful
Round of applause.
one shot with a bunch of strangers who'd never even met.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're interested in jumping into a Onyx Path one shot or a future game with us, feel free to hit that Discord link in there and join us for all the fun. On behalf of everyone here, good night.
Night, everyone.